Hello to all of my dear friends. I hope you're doing great and feeling well. I'm Mary from Hyperpix team, and today I'm back with a so attractive text effect, which it belongs to casinos, nightclubs, online gaming, and wherever else you can imagine and you would like to use it. Honestly, there's no limits in using it, and it can be so useful and helpful and save up on your time and money up to hundreds of times. And with the least knowledge in Photoshop or graphics, you can convert your text or your logos into this professional stuff. And the next few minutes, you're going to see how easy it was to use. So let's get started. To edit the first and the main text, all you need to do is just right click on the yellow layer and click edit content. In the window which appears right here, one more time we just right click on the yellow layer and one more time edit content. So when we get to this window right here, just into the Typewriter Text, also the font which is used besides the file, we have it right here, which you can just install it and use it easily in your text. So as you see, the first and the last character of the text are a little larger than the others. So if you want the exact same style, just select the first character separately, type our first character, we select the ones in between one more time, we just type, and finally the last character, so we can have the exact same result. So the text is perfect. All you need to do is just close the window and click save. So we're back to the last window. One level of the style is applied. One more time we close and click save, and this time we're going to wait a moment until our style is applied. So we're back to our fantastic and magnificent result. As you see how beautifully our text is applied and the style is applied. So let's get on with the second text, which you can edit just one more time. As we've done earlier, I'll just right click on the red layer and click edit content. Right here, we're just going to type our ideal text. I'm just going to type blackjack. I think it's perfect. All you need to do is just close and click save. So we just wait a moment till our style is applied. So as you see how beautiful the style is also applied to the second text. So now I'm going to get on with the rest of the folder so you get familiar and you can edit easily. So the first thing we do, like all of our other products, we just switch off the extrusion of these two layers, which we can edit much more faster and easier, but finally we come back and switch it back on. All you have to do is just open the effects folder, open style, and switch off the extrusion and the shadow for the first text. So as you see, the 3D effect is removed, but don't worry, finally we come back and switch it back on. It's just temporary. So we close these two groups. So we start from the top. These two folders was to edit the text. We have the adjustments folder, which is the control of the color and the brightness, which we have in our style. Which, if you want to change around the colors, just double click on the text on the icon of the layer, and by playing around with these layers, get to some totally new colors and results, which is so easy, and I think it's so interesting. So I'm not going to explain it anymore, just leave it to you know best. So also this layer is the text at the bottom right here, which easily you can just double click and change the text as we've done earlier on. So we come back to the next folder, which is sparkles, which are these adorable little lights which you see, which you need to just drag them one by one and place them in their right place, which I suggest you to place them on the edges and the corners of your text to give a fantastic light reflection and make your style much more beautiful. Just one by one, we just need to select them, drag them and place them in the right place. So we're done. I'm not going to carry on anymore, but don't forget to continue until you get to a beautiful result. For instance, you can remove a few of them. I'm just going to select these and remove them, as you see, and they're not in the scene anymore. So with drag and drop, you can just place them in their right place. So I'm not going to bore you and carry on. We have the effects folder, which is the main style of our text, which I suggest to ignore it. We have the diamond folder, which are these diamonds at the top right here, which you can just switch it off or on. The middle diamond, you can move it around easily. the ones on the left and the right as well. You can get copies of it with Alt and Shift button or Control and J. I'm just going to do it right now, Control and J. So we have a copy from this diamond right here, which you can just rotate it, customize it, and make any other changes. So the sign folder is this oval shape sign in the background, which you can just customize it easily. It has an extrusion as well, and it also has these brightnesses and lights in the next layer. I just suggest you to ignore these layers. And finally we have the background folder, which has so many layers in groups, which contains the flats, the apartments, which you can move them around, drag them up or down and just remove them. Also the background underneath the apartments, which are editable, customizable easily, and if you like you can just switch the whole thing off. So the rays folder are these light streaks in the background. We have the stars, which are the stars in the background. The smoke is the steam, which you see in the background. And finally we have the gradient, which is the gradient in the back of the city, which you can just drag your mouse and have a complete control. So if you're finished with editing, you just need to come to the effects folder and switch on the extrusions and the shadows. As you see, our fantastic 3D effect is back, the depth is back, and it's added. So if you like easily, you can just have this done in a transparent and get a PNG outcome. All you need to do is just switch off the background folders and have a brilliant background. Just don't forget that your this template is not just limited to English, and you can use every single living language in the world, so don't worry about that. For instance, I've just tried it on Japanese, which the result was impressing. I'm going to show you right now. So you can see the exact results. Everything's just the same, and how beautiful it looks, honestly. So now I'm going to show you how you can convert a logo into the style, and how you can use this template for a logo. So let's go and see. We just come back to the first layer, edit content, one more time, edit content. So when we get to this window right here, we can insert our logo, which I decided to use Netflix logo. So just insert it into Photoshop, place it right here in its right place, exactly. So I think it's in its right place. All I need to do right now is just right click on this layer, copy layer style, and paste layer style under a logo layer. So we just remove this layer right here. As you see how lovely the style is applied to our logo. But if you want, you can just drag this line towards up a little, which we just double click on gradient overlay, and right here we just need to drag the mouse towards up, which, as you see, the line is exactly in the center of my logo right now. I close and click save. One more time we close this window and click save, and wait a moment till our brilliant result is applied to our logo. So as you see how beautiful and fantastic the Netflix logo is converted into the style. You can edit more, customize more, put the sparkles in the right place, and finally get a PNG outcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like to download the necessary template, just go to hyperfix.net, visit our website and get the VIP membership, and you can access this beautiful template and hundreds more professional and brilliant products, and use them in your different projects. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and share us with your friends. Bye to the next video from Mary.